Shalom, Israel. Yabashim Yahshabarakatah. It's Priest Officer Yashala reporting to you again from Boots on the Ground. Now, this story is kind of an old one. This one goes back to when I was young. It just came across my desk, and I was like, you know what? Let me shed some light on this and bring it up to current, right? Now, the headline says, "The Devil's Daughter is too dangerous to be freed. Britain's youngest female murderer, who stabbed a stranger to death at aged just 12, is denied parole." Now, that's good. This crime goes back to 1992. I was in about fourth grade when this happened. I was young. I was a baby when this happened. Well, let's dig right in. Sharon Carr knifed 18-year-old Katie Radcliffe 32 times back in 1992. Britain's youngest ever female murderer, who stabbed a stranger to death when she was just 12 years old, is to remain caged behind bars after being denied parole. Sharon Carr, dubbed the Devil's Daughter, knifed 18-year-old Katie Radcliffe 32 times in an unprovoked attack as the teenager walked home from a night out in June 1992. The hairdresser's murder went unsolved for 5 years as police officers hunted an adult man rather than the child. It was only after she attacked another schoolgirl with a knife in Camberley, Surrey, and bragged about killing Katie while in the Young Offenders Institute that she was arrested. Carr had Carr had pined her ropes, Salakia. Carr had pined her hopes on being released by parole board 30 years after the savage slaying, but Justice Chiefs decided she is too dangerous to be released and threw out her bid for freedom. Mail Online is learned. It's a picture of Carr, and it's a picture of the victim. That's a more recent picture of Carr. And I first seen it, I didn't even know that was never mind. And this is a pieces of her diary where she states she enjoyed putting a blade in her. It made her feel powerful. It's crazy. The parole board told Mail Online also refused to recommend a move to an open jail. A spokesman added, "Parole reviews are undertaken thoroughly and with extreme care, protecting the public and our number one priority." Two years after Katie's murder, she attacked another schoolgirl with a knife in Camberley, Surrey. The young girl who was stabbed on June 7th, 1994, exactly 2 years after murdered Katie, survived the attack, which saw a 4-inch knife stabbed into her lung. Jesus. She was then sentenced to 2 years at Young Offenders Institution, Bulworth Hall, and began bragging to fellow prisoners about committing a murder. In March 1997, police were called to the institute after Carr had tried to strangle two nurses and began bragging about Katie in March 1997. She was later convicted over the murder and was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum jail term of 14 years. 2 years ago, she lost her bid to relax her jail regimen after she plotted to split another inmate's head open and throw her down a staircase. High Court Judge Mr. Justice Julian Knowles wrote, Carr had disclosed thoughts of wanting to murder another resident by splitting her head open with a flask and throwing her down the stairs and snap her neck. When she was sentenced, she was called an extremely dangerous individual, with Judge Mr. Justice Scott Baker telling her, "It is apparent both from the brutal manner in which you manipulated her body, you mutilated her body, and chilling entries in your diary that killing, as you put it turned you on." Other shocking diary entries from the killer spoke on the thrill she got from harming people. One read, "I was born to be a murderer. Killing for me is a mass turn on, and it just makes me so high I never want to come down." All right, this is very disturbing. I'm not gonna go no further. Long story short, this tale of horror happened way long time ago, and this person tried to finesse her way out of prison and get on parole, where it's not happening. This person is mentally ill, almost I want to say beyond repair. But it's that's left up to the Most High, not me. If there's any further updates on her case, I will keep you posted. This is Yashala reporting to you from Boots on the Ground. Shalom.